Hello, honey.
So, I mean, the girl is not bad. So,
Anthony, I'm waiting for your meeting. Hi, Anthony. I miss you so much.
hunger for pussy is much more than you can say whatever you want. The hunger of pussy is much stronger than hunger for money. I'm telling you.
Pussy.
So hey guys, hope you're doing good. I'm doing good too, and welcome to yet another reaction video. This video is a bit sad video. This video is about the story of a guy who lost a lot of money. You will see in the video how much money he lost for a girl in some online dating site.
Now presenting Deepak, the most proven and female-friendly dating coach in this world.
The long video is still available on YouTube. If I find the link, I will put the link in the description. But I am using again the specific part of the video where I want to do my commentary, my reaction, because if I'm making the whole video reaction, it will gonna be like many hours long. So I'm taking the best part from the video and giving you my reaction on that. So in short, what happened, this guy is from USA, very established businessman, or I don't know what he do, but he is very established guy, earning a lot of money, and went to some online matchmaking site from East Europe, Ukraine, Russia, or somewhere on that place, and fall in the trap of a girl. She squeezed money out of him. Not she, but her associates take the money slowly in the whole time frame of 1 year. And how it happened, everything we will see. In the West, people give so much importance to the money. At the end, money has no value if you don't have any dating life. So in my views, success in your dating life, success with girls, even more important than earning money. I can prove it also. I can prove it logically. What I'm saying is correct, but I will do it in another video. In this video, we will just focus on the reaction of this person, what he's saying. And I also want to know in the comment section what you think about it. What is the solution? What you think about the situation? If you have faced something like this also. And before we move forward, here is the important message. If you're still suffering in your dating life and not able to find the right solution for the problems what you're facing in your dating life, then now it's time to change it forever. And if you're committed, then get to a 30-minute call with me where I will listen to your problems what you are facing in your dating life, and I will give you the best solution which will efficiently solve your dating problems. So book a 30-minute consultation call with me. The link is in the description below, and let's solve your dating issues once for all. I am also the creator of dating product of the century, Dating in Fields Domination, which is unchallenged the best live example dating product, where you will not only see my live examples of me interacting with people, making some of them my life partner, but also my students doing the same. And live examples are from all over the world, like New York, London, Europe, Las Vegas, and from all races. If you still do not believe what I'm saying, then just check the product out. It costs only $1, and if you're not satisfied, then I guarantee I will even refund that $1 to you. And also guys, if you're enjoying my content, then like this video, because that will help in performing this video better in algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell button so that you will be notified when I release a new video. And let's move forward with the main video.
So the total amount spent was $317,000. She communicated with me and I communicate with her every single day. 75% of the money was spent on stickers and photos. What I wasn't aware of was how joined a website. It was an online.
So he using an online website, and 317,000 US dollar he spent on her, and they were communicating every day. This girl is communicating with him every day. The question is, if this is the girl is communicating with him, or someone else on the keyboard is communicating and the girl is only on the video or something like that. That's interesting.
Dating website for international dating. And I logged in, chatted for a few days with different ladies until I was contacted by a young lady. Her name was Ekaterina Inokaeva.
So he was actually contacted by a young lady. The name of the lady he has already told.
She's a Russian model that's really popular on the internet, got like 1 million followers. And
so, I mean, that's the question, like, the girl is having 1 million followers and she contacted him, and he was so naive. He thought like, hot girl is contacted me. I am so hot. I don't know what he was thinking in his mind.
She contacted me on May 5th.
I mean, look at the Instagram of this girl.
Of June, May 5th of 2018. And we started talking from there. Conversation started to progress. We spent more and more time together. And the relationship started going really well.
So relationship, like online relationship, started going really well. And how many digital simp, I made a video about digital simping, can relate with this guy. I guess a lot of people can relate with this guy.
We spoke for the remainder of 2018, actually, the entire time. Each day we started speaking longer and longer till it got to the point we were speaking 10 to 12 hours a day.
So he was speaking 10 to 12 hours a day, so he must be having a lot of free time. But again, like when this kind of girl is on the other side and you think that this is the girl he's talking to you, I mean, I can understand what he was thinking in his mind and why he was speaking with her so long.
Sometimes even 15 hours a day.
15 hours a day, he was speaking every day.
And this was every day, 7 days a week.
7 days a week. So they, on the other side, the girl or his associates, they know what they are doing.
I wasn't even working much. I wasn't sleeping much. I was just spending all my time with her. And with how they managed to hook me in was they became what I would call the perfect woman, which was probably a good lookout for anyone else. The perfect woman doesn't exist. And so everything about myself that I liked, anything that I liked, anything I desired was exactly what was given to me.
So whatever he likes in a girl, it was given to him. And like this girl is saying that I have all this quality what you are looking in a girl, and then he is more and more starting to trust and more falling in love with this girl, something like that. Actually, I watched one Andrew Tate video where he explained how he doing it, how he did it in the past. I don't want to talk too much about Andrew Tate because he has a dark past, but at the same time, he has good wisdom, and we all can learn from his wisdom, from his knowledge, from his practical life experience. So that's why I don't want to be too negative about Andrew Tate.
Everything I said was repeated back. Call me Lord, call me husband.
So she was calling him Lord, husband, okay.
Say I love you every day. All the right things were said.
So here the message is screenshot also. This is, they're talking in Viber. I love you, my husband. I love you so much, my husband, but I told you that I was working. Okay. So she must be, I guess she must be not on the phone or something like that. She must be not be responding, and that's why she's writing this. And then again, like he was already in love and he forgave her. Even if he saw the red flag, he just ignored it.
Would even say they don't care about money. Would always say they don't care about the money. Say, I'll live with you in poverty. I want you to come rescue me, take me to the United States. So,
I mean, I want to come and rescue me and take you to the United States. Dude, guys, I'm just telling this is not gonna happen now. Don't think like that it's gonna happen, because I already made a video about it, that every girl on the internet, even if some remote village in Ukraine or anywhere, Serbia or any part of the world, they have the access to the internet and they know their value. Simple as that. They know their value. IG, the guys are writing them. This is very interesting thing also. Now, for example, they don't even looking for foreigner guy when it comes to providing value, because a girl, for example, who is not speaking English, and she's speaking her local language, like Serbian language, Russian language, Ukrainian language, or Belarusian language, whatever language, she's on the internet, then she will get approached by local guys, some rich guy, some okay, like not like billionaire, but like okay, like established guy, some having some good job or something, rich guy or something like that, local guys. With these guys, she can communicate in their local language. And so, the girls look for a solution to which is giving them the least resistance, as we all human go for a solution which is giving us the least resistance. So instead of talking to guy in an English language from outside, now she can talk to a local guy in local language, with whom she can even get even more connection, like emotional connection with that guy, and he's providing the provider value, the money part, when it comes to like simping or whatever you want to say. And that's why now these days, just because somebody's Westerner or something, it is not going to be that impressive compared to 15-20 years ago. You understand? So now the real game is way more important, rather than just you come with like you have a lot of money. Maybe you can get some 30 plus year old girls, single mom or something like that, who are not getting that much attention, and some old Westerner guy will be still happy to have them. Maybe that can still happen, but these kind of girls, forget about it. This is not how it works. They're already getting these kind of girls. She has like 1 million followers. She's getting so many brand deals, getting approached by guys in Dubai and all. Like she don't really need these like some Westerner who will save them from their poor country. That's complete BS. That time is gone. You cannot ignore game these days. If you want to get these kind of girls when it comes to looks, I'm not saying if the girl is having this kind of social media presence, then it's even with cold approach, it's gonna be tough. But this quality, this kind of looks, if the girl is having, if you want to get, then only I can teach you, because I know I'm the king of Europe. I know how to game these kind of girls. I have these kind of girls in my life on consistent basis. I'm not saying like the girl with this kind of social media presence. I'm saying the girl with these kind of looks, who are not that much popular in social media. If the girl is having that kind of social media, then we have to be practical that what my game will work when a guy like is contacting him, or something like that on DM on Instagram or something like that. So we have to be realistic.
They learn about you, understand who you are, and there's a lot of that within the first couple of weeks. And then after they learn that, that's when they're really good at it, and they hook you at that point, and they become the perfect woman for you.
How long and how often did you communicate to her? Okay.
Every day.
He also communicated with her every day. So this scam didn't happen like he didn't give this much money in $300,000 in one day or something like that. It happened in the total duration was, for example, of this scam was 1 year kind of thing. So in 1 year he spent this much money, $317,000.
From the moment she first wrote to me on May 5th, she communicated with me, and I communicate with her every single day. No less, the first couple of weeks it was maybe an hour or two a day, but after the first month, never less than 10 hours a day, every day. I went through my bank statements and of all 3 credit cards I have. So the total amount spent was $317,000 and some few odds. So $317,403, $317,000 and $317,403. I had my suspicions as we went because there were,
So he's talking about the suspicions when he got suspicious.
There were many times where I would send her a gift and then she wouldn't say thank you or anything, because you get a photo from the website of her holding up the gift.
So, like for example, he sent the gift and the girl is not saying anything when they next time talk, because girl did got the gift, but the guy who is writing, or the other person who is writing, on the internet, he or she don't know about the gift. And that's why when the girl is pretending that she's writing, she don't know that the other person don't know that this girl got the gift, and that's why it happened. I understand this thing.
When you're chatting to her on the website, she would have no idea that what you were talking about. So it felt like there were different women there, but she'd always give an explanation. But what really came down to when I just finally realized that it couldn't be real was she always kept saying she was gonna come and be with me, but she would always change it. Then we would always schedule a time to meet, where I would come down here and meet her, or she would come and meet me, and she would change it. Then finally I told her, I said, we're not gonna change this time. She said, no, this is definite, it's gonna happen, and we're gonna be together, you're gonna come and meet me at this time. And for the second time, I bought tickets, made arrangements. And then 2 days before it was supposed to happen, she wrote me and said that her mother told her not to meet me because it needs to be one full year before we met. And she had to listen to her mother, but
so it's need to be one full year before we meet. So you see, like she's like postponing the meeting and want to get him on the website as long as possible, because she don't really care about him. She just want to get as much money as possible from him, and she will just move on.
What was strange, she's been married before. She's a grown woman, almost 30, and I didn't see. I said, your mother tells you not to meet me. I said, have you never been on a date before? Does your mom tell you not to go on a date before you have seen a man for a year? So that just didn't make sense. And it was right before I was supposed to come there, and I'd already bought her a ring.
So he bought the ring also, sent the ring to her?
Twice, because
Twice he was.
She had asked me to buy her an engagement ring, and I bought that, and then she told me she needed a second one because she lost it. And so after I bought her the second engagement ring and a second iPhone, that's when she told me, after she'd accumulated this massive amount of gifts, and within a week, she tells me, hey, my mom says you can't come. And that's when I'd had enough. I realized then that something just wasn't right. I actually hired a private detective. I went online, and first I wanted to hire an American private detective. And one gentleman in America, he was quite honest with him. He said the best thing to do was hire someone who was in country. So I found a private detective here. He helped me find a private detective here who does this kind of work that could go through Russia and Ukraine. And I hired a private detective, and he, hired someone to do some cyber work where they took their phone number and email address and things like that, where she was communicating with me. And at the time, she was in Bali doing the work.
She was in Bali enjoying his money, and private detective is like looking for what's going on.
But the person who was communicating with me.
Okay, so she was in Bali, but the person is communicating from her home place or somewhere.
He was speaking to me from Kiev.
From Kiev, okay, the person is talking to, so this happened, the scam happened in, look like Russia, okay. What is it? Ekaterina, okay. I found my old phone card which I used when I was in Ukraine, because with my Russian card some problem. You can call me at this number. I'll be happy to hear your voice. Love you. So this scam is going on from Russia and Ukraine, from the both places. So the girl, maybe who is communicating, she is right now in Ukraine, some other girl, and the main girl is in Bali enjoying, and that's why she wrote this email, so that if you want to talk to her, then there will be a girl on the phone and in this Ukrainian number, and then he can talk to this girl, and this girl will pretend as the main character Ekaterina in Okova.
So it was very obvious, all my suspicions were confirmed that it was not her that I was speaking with all the time. And he said that there were times where she may be speaking to me, but based on all the evidence he put together, as you can see with this report, one of the things I decided to do was you get angry. And
so yeah, it was a scam, so he became angry, yeah.
I decided I was going to pursue it. So after I hired the detective, I hired a lawyer. I'm here in Kiev now. Reported this to the Ukrainian authorities.
I mean, he reported to the Ukrainian authorities, and like they're like the whole authority is a scam there. So I don't know. So everybody's like milking, everybody's scamming in this political situation. So what to say? What to say?
I will be going to the Russian embassy, reporting it to the Russian authorities as well.
I'm honestly like embassy, went to the embassy and all, they must be saying what we say like this. I'm just telling the truth. They are like ruthless. I mean, if you get scammed, and they must be laughing on him. They are not having any sympathy. The money is gone. You have to make yourself not so naive, because some of these places are very ruthless. Some of these you cannot like you have to be careful. I'm just telling you the reality. I am just telling you the reality. I have heard a lot of crazy stories from these places. Maybe I will explain you in another video, but I have heard lot of crazy stuff. I have seen lot of crazy stuff from these places. So I'm just telling you, this guy is just a nice guy who just wanted to be loved. He just wanted to have a girl who desire him for who he is, and just got scammed.
Got passport information, we've got everything that you could possibly get, and we've turned all this stuff over. We know the name of the agency, we know that how the scam works. We've got that pretty laid out in detail, and we're going to pursue this all the way. I know that no matter what the cost or expense or time, I'm not going to stop. It's not just about the money, it's just about the fact that it was done in the most egregious manner, in the most evil manner, and so I just want to make sure they're brought to justice and not get away with it, so they don't do it to anyone else.
I'm sure these kind of scams are still going on, and unfortunately there is a video of Andrew Tate, and he said that the guys have sold like their house, their property, their everything, and then the interviewer asked, so what is the maximum amount of money you have milked from like this kind of digital sim? He said like 1 million. So he's on 300,000. There are guys who have like given like 1 million.
Oh, absolutely. The first time I contacted them was in June. So you think about in the month of June, I'd only spent about $40,000.
So in 1 month, $40,000.
That's still a lot of money. I don't think most people spend that amount. The next time I contacted him, I was well over $150,000 in.
So he was talking to the website, what's going on, and then he contacted the website and he spent like $150,000. Wow.
And I was still spending, up to $2,000 a day.
$2,000 a day he was spending.
So I don't think they will.
What he was spending, so every message cost money, every sticker, every gift, they all cost money, and you have to do all through website. So this is how the scam works. This story is from 2018-19, but I guess the news kind of scam now going on in the OnlyFans or something like that. This is the same kind of thing is going on there also in OnlyFans. I know some guys, they are doing it, and the girl is not writing. There's a girl, some girls is sitting in Philippines or somewhere else, and this girl is writing on the behalf of the girl. The girl is some Ukrainian model or something like that, or Polish model, and some Philippine girl is writing from her account and getting as much money as possible um, from the digital sims, and the cut is gone to some the main guy who is handling all the stuff. The main guy is getting the money, the Philippine girl is getting the money, and the girl who is behind this OnlyFans account, he is getting the money. So it is divided into three parts.
Wanted that revenue to stop. And each time they said they were going to look into
and OnlyFans is also getting the money.
The situation. So as you can see from the email that I wrote very extensive about my concerns. I was very detailed about them. And I sent them screenshots of our conversation. And I told them, I said, I really want to make sure this is real. I said, because I'm just getting suspicious. And each time it was met with, there's nothing to worry about, everything's fine. And of course, looking back on it, you can say, it seems pretty obvious. But when you're in the middle of it, that explanation made sense. And so I could have.
The message what is saying, all the girls on such websites are real. The problem is just that most of them are either scams participants or not even aware of that. The local agency is sending messages to men on their behalf. Yeah, it's like the same thing what OnlyFans and all these webcam models they do to milk the money from the digital sims, and this is how it is going on. Yeah, what should I say? What to say? That's why the real life meeting is the best option. And now with this AI and all, imagine like there's not even a girl, some AI video of a girl, like imagine like in few months from now, the video is so realistic. Some AI girl is sitting but behind this girl is some kind of IT nerd who is doing everything with the chatbot and all the stuff, and you are giving money to this AI girl. It is actually on Instagram, it is actually happening. The AI accounts are making money right now. So models are slowly being replaced, and soon this will happen that videos, they will make the realistic videos. And what will save you at that time? Real-time game, and only Deepak can teach you that type of game. When it comes to gaming in Europe, then I'm the king. I have dated like from these specific regions also, many girls from these specific region, keep them in my life as girlfriends. I have the proof of it. I can back it up with the proofs, and I have bring results to my students. So, but it's the real time. You have to meet these type of girls in the real time. What I'm saying is, you have to meet girls in real time, because when you're meeting in real time, then there is no scam is involved. Of course, there are some issues can happen, but you will see red flags right immediately on the real meeting. You will see these red flags, and then you have the choice to let her go, move to another girl, something like that.
If they had done a real investigation, if they really cared, it would have stopped in June of last year. But instead, here we are, $317,000 later, because that they wanted to keep that revenue coming in.
Hello, honey.
So, I mean, the girl is not bad. So,
Anthony, I'm waiting for your meeting. Hi, Anthony. I miss you so much.
oh God, what the poor guy. I mean, I'm laughing, but I feel very sorry for this guy. Honestly, I feel very, very sorry for this guy. But hunger for pussy is much more than, you can say whatever you want. The hunger of pussy is much stronger than hunger for money. I'm telling you. You cannot just focus on money. I will make the best version of myself. If you're not getting results in your dating life, then you will never be happy. You will never be happy. Even if you see like a lot of guys, I don't want to criticize too much Andrew Tate or something like that. Andrew Tate able to focus on making money. He was sexually satisfied. He was already having multiple girlfriends. So he was, for whatever the situation, he was natural, or he was already good with girls. And then he focused on money, because he didn't had the stress, oh, I have to get laid, oh, how I will get laid, or this and that. He knows that he can get laid whatever he wants. He's already had multiple girlfriends, and then put his full effort in making money. And now if you think that first you will make money and want to be rich like Andrew Tate, or maybe like some percent of Andrew Tate or something like that, some high successful guy, and then you will get girls, this is not how it works. This is not how it works. It will never work like that. There will be some lucky shots you can get, some lucky cases can happen, but overall this is not the way you should go. If this guy would have spent some time in improving himself in his dating life, doing cold approach, meeting girls in real time, maybe his business would have suffered, we say like 20-30%. So he may, whatever the money he had, he has 20-30% less. But on the expense of this 20-30% of the business, the skills what he would have got, that would have saved him so much stress in future. But these Westerners are completely brainwashed. Money, self-help, be the best version of the self, of yourself, and somehow the girl will land on your and do boom boom with you. This is not how it works. The girl is definitely very hot.
The way they say it is if it's an international dating website, it's a scam. That's what I would say. But I would say a couple of ways. First and foremost, what I learned is if they have models on the site, it's a scam.
So now he's talking about like what are the precautions. So he's saying like if they have the models on the site, then it's a scam site. I've never been to these kind of situation. I don't know too much about these things. So maybe.
So when you can just have your photo taken and then get a phone call once a week and say, hey, send us a selfie, or say hello to Bob on this video, and you can make exactly what you're making at your regular job, so you double your income, that's what's happening. And that's what the relationship was in this particular case. In this particular case, I was able to follow her on Instagram.
So this incident actually reminded me of one incident, very interesting incident. Actually, I was in Poland. I met a Ukrainian girl and met her in some grocery shop and waited for her outside. Really, really hot blonde Ukrainian girl, and met her, take her to my place, boom boom her in date, not in the same, it was not same day boom boom, it was like taking her from the date to my place, and had fun with her, kept her in my life as my girlfriend. We talked about like what she do, and then she said that at that time that she do website administration of a website. They always say like, you know, I'm a website administrator. So in German we say administrator, so it's like administrator. And the website was, and I said like, what kind of website? She said like, you know, making friends online, like Russian, Ukrainian marriage agency, girlfriend agency kind of website, and she's doing some administrator work. But actually this is not administrator work, this is the girl who is behind, or she is the girl who is like, you know, writing to other guys or something like that, multiple guys, and like scamming the money out of them or something like that. So if you see like, if you see this, I mean, this girl was hot, and this girl was definitely a contender of like, she was very hot, and she could also been a contender of kind of model who is scamming these kind of people. So if you see, what I want to say here is that like, she was scamming these simps, digital simps, but who was her? Me, because I met her in real time. I have the real game. I seduced her and took her home, her, got her as my girlfriend, though it ended up very disastrous. What happened actually, I can explain you. Actually, at that time, I was just meeting lot of girls. So it was in Warsaw, and I was dating multiple girls, and Warsaw is not that big place. So I was doing like romantic walk, hand holding, Monday with one girl, then Tuesday with Wednesday, Thursday, and like another multiple girls, having really good time, living a good time, and a good life at that time. And this Ukrainian girl saw me with another girl. She was Polish, and one day she came to me, because at that time that was her day. This Ukrainian girl was the day, and then she said like somehow, it's like a detailed story. I don't want to go in that story now, but it end up in kind of very disastrous situation, and I had to cut off all ties with her because she became very jealous. The ego thing kicked in, because Ukrainian girls think definitely they are hotter than Polish girl, and how the hell I was like dating multiple girls. She actually told me that if you are so much horny, then we can meet like 2 to 3 times a week if you want. If I am like so much horny, so we can spend more time. But why you're spending with other girls? And somehow it end up in a pretty disastrous kind of situation. I couldn't able to handle that thing, honestly. I end up letting her go from my life and cutting off all the ties with her also. So yeah, but the main point is that I did got this girl from real game, and she was actually scamming other digital sims on the website. Now I didn't know at that time what she was doing. I did believe that she's some websites administrator, but actually this is what she was doing. Now I understand it.
And I was able to see her lifestyle change. If you take a look at the initial photos in the background of where she was living compared to where she's living now, and now she's talking about how she's traveling all over the world, and now she's getting her new apartment, and she's got a new mortgage. It makes you angry because you were funding that.
So he was funding, and she was living the lavish lifestyle.
And I'm sure there were other men involved as well as the private.
Yeah, what should I say? Like for the Western guys, you should not lose control on your woman. So you lost control. They are out of control, and now you're going to the East to look for the submissive girl, and they are also a vampire sitting, who will just with their what we say flanks, with their like teeth, they will just, if you don't know what you're doing, they will just put their teeth on your neck and suck off every drop of blood from you. So you think that East is so nice or something like that. This is not the reality. If you don't know what you're doing, then you're gonna get fucked in West as well as in East.
Investigator pointed out there were other men. She was taking phone calls on schedules, talk to me at 9, this one at 9:30, this one at 10. So, but I just happened to be the one that went too far and spent over $300,000. So she was very aware, they are aware, and they're all complicit in this.
Hello, honey Anthony. I'm waiting for your meeting.
So they were aware because they want to keep the scam going as long as possible so that they can get as much money as possible from them. So in a lot of these scams, what happened at the end, that the guy want to meet this girl, and the girl then see that there is no way to avoid this situation. She can postpone, but that one time this will happen, that the guy want to meet this girl, and the girl will be never going to agree to meet these guys, these digital simps. And then from one day to another day, they become completely cold, because that's the maximum amount of money they can milk. And then they just cut off, like throw this guy out as like a used condom. And then just look forward for another victim. I mean, they have parallelly definitely other guys also doing the same, giving the same thing. Imagine like she has like 5 guys. This guy gave like 300,000. One guy maybe gave like 100,000. One guy gave like 20,000, or one guy gave like 200,000. So total amount of money is too much. These girls are making a lot of money.
Hi Anthony, I miss you so much.
When it came to reality, when I got that report from the detective, I was devastated. I would tell you the hardest part for me was waking up every morning knowing that I had another 10 to 12 hours of absolute torture and agony to go through. Okay.
Because because the detective gave the report that it's all like a scam going on, and then he was devastated. Definitely he will be devastated. He spent like invested 1 year of time, and now he knows that every day he was spending like 10 hours, and now how he will spend 10 hours, because it was a scam, and definitely very painful situation for him.
So for the last 10 months, 10 to 12 hours a day minimum was spent with this young lady. All your friends have gone. So when you spend 10 to 12 of your waking hours a day, that's your entire life. You've sent her every gift you can think of. And we had named our children. She would say, what are we gonna name our children? Talk about tattoos, where are we gonna live? I had sold my house, and we were picking out houses virtually together. So all these memories you have in your head, right, are a fantasy. It's like being in love with Cinderella. This person does not exist. So even though Kaiva is somewhere.
He was just so naive. He was too nice. He didn't know like what's going on in this world.
Real in the world.
And there are like many guys like him. Honestly, like, this is sad, but this is true.
It was just a concoction of all these different.
When you just focus all the time money, 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 don't develop your like skills, have no idea like what's going on in this world. You just like focus only one dimensional like money part, make the business and everything, and then you think that the whole world is nice because okay, you have money, everybody's nice to you, but you don't know what is on the other side. And that's how it is.
Multiple personalities that had created this false facade with her as the figurehead. So this woman that you're in love with does not exist. So to wake up to that reality, you're devastated. You don't even want to live, right? So you're in this situation where every day is just dreadful. So I was at a point where I was just in total depression. You don't want to wake up. Life has no meaning, and it's embarrassing.
I can understand completely. I can understand his pain. I can feel his pain, that when you get devastated, especially the guys, because he knows that it is these kind of girls, he's not getting attention from these kind of girls in real time, whatever his situation is. And if he lose this girl, then of course, like, it cannot be replaced. This kind of like girl cannot be replaced with the same kind of like girls with the same looks.
It's in this funk where you just going through the motions every day. And I remember, my routine was getting to the computer, hey, how are you doing? She was there waiting on you. And you go there and she's not there. The website's gone. So the day we left the website, it wasn't, go from 10 hours to 9 to 8. It went from 10 hours to 10 minutes a week. Right? It went from I love you, you're the greatest person in the world to, hey, don't you just know I'm busy?
Don't you just know that I'm busy? Because he was not giving. Again, they become very cold if they know that they have like squeezed all the money out of you and there's nothing to left. They just like cut you off, like throw you off like a used condom. And actually this is how she's behaving.
Hey, why are you spamming me, right?
Why are you spamming me? That's like cold-blooded, like, wow.
It went
like not an emotion, like, ruthless.
Went from 1,000 stickers a day to, why are you sending me all these stickers? Don't you know I'm busy? I don't have time to look at all this. And this was overnight. And so it was cruel, it was heartless, and it was devastating. So my emotional state, I was a wreck.
This is the girl. Definitely like a good looking girl. This is her Instagram. So what should I say? Like in this situation, like he was naive, and I do want to know your opinion in the comment section, what you think about this situation, how it can be avoided, and who is right and who is wrong. I want to know like what you think about the situation. In my views, can blame to this guy, we can blame to the girl, but everyone is opportunistic. He has also like he wanted to have this kind of girls he wanted to have this kind of girl in his life, and they use that kind of desire from this guy and directly attack on it, and scammed him by showing a dream that he will get this girl as his wife or something like that, and he just got trapped in that scam. So I mean, you have to be careful when you are online looking for affection online. This is really, really bad in my views. Something like this can happen. You will not even aware, and then you already know that you lost so much money, something like that. So these kind of scams are going on. Maybe these dating websites are not able to do these kind of scam in 2024, but yeah, of course in 2018, 2019 they were still doing it, but I don't know. I guess there must be some scam are still going on. I have not gone too deep in this thing, but the new kind of scam can happen through webcam, through OnlyFans or something like that, the new age, even through Instagram. Something like that can happen now these days. Somebody else is operating the account, and some clever guy is writing on behalf of this girl and try to scam money from the digital sims. I understand that as a guy, we need that female attention, we need that female desire us, we want that validation, but you have to make yourself strong and look for a different way, and the best way is to go out and talk to girls, learn the skill in your local city. If you cannot afford to go to Europe, if you cannot afford to come to like Poland or Serbia or like West Europe, then you can still get like success in your local city. If you are living in your local city in New York or in London or any other city you're living, if you have skills, then you will get success also. Though the question is like, will you able to get, like for example, this kind of girl in New York from the cold approach? If you're just an average guy, I have to be realistic, maybe that cannot happen, but you still can get a fairly good looking girl from the street of New York. If you are good in cold approach, maybe she will not be as hot as what they are showing in this video, but she will be still definitely make you arouse. She will love you for who you are, and you can make a genuine connection with that girl, something like that. So we have to be still realistic. And one thing I have seen, no matter how hot the girl is, I have tested it, no matter how hot the girl is, even if he would have got this girl, for example, he would have slept with this girl 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. After that, this girl for him is just a normal girl. She is just like any other girl, and sometime like he will not even wanted to sleep with her, he was just wanted to have his own peace, something like that. Any guy who is watching this video who is sleeping with hot girls also, he will be agree to what I'm saying. If you are sleeping with hot girl, and you are in a relation, at one time she will be just an ordinary girl, normal girl, something like that. She's not that special. So if you are meeting a normal girl, like fine looking girl in your local city, from the street, on in the daytime situation, you have a good time with her, and when you go in the relationship, that's where the relationship quality of the girl are important. If she is liking you for who you are, she desire you for who you are, and that's what you want in a girl. So in my views, instead of judging who is right and who is wrong, of course the website people are also wrong, and this guy is also not 100% right, because he is also so naive that he just blindly trusted this website. But I understand his situation also, why he did that. I have empathy for this guy also, why he did it. But now the solution is to learn the game, to have more options. When you have more options, when you have game, you can go outside on the streets, on the shopping mall, you can see some girl, you like her, go and talk to her. You have skills, you can build intimate connection with that girl, take her home, sleep with her, make her as your girlfriend, and repeat this process till you find the right girl for you. Enjoy the life, make family, enjoy the life, and this is the solution. And if you're looking to go through this path, then I am the only guy who can teach you the game. And if you are from USA, from UK, from Australia, and want to meet European girls, especially Central Europe, I will not recommend to go in the more east side now. It is more dangerous rather than like beneficial. So Central Europe, like Poland, Serbia, or even like Germany, or in these areas, then I am the best option to teach you game that works in these area also, because I have gamed in this area also a lot. I have consistently got girls in my life, European girls. I have done it, I have received, I have proved it all. So I'm the best coach when it comes to learn game. If you want to get success in your local city, you can already see I have bring success to my students in their local city in London. And when it comes to bringing success in Europe, for example, in Central Europe, especially Poland, or like, Poland, Czech Republic, Serbia, on all these areas, then also I'm the best dating coach to teach you game that will get you girlfriend or girl in your life from these areas, because I have also done it by myself. So that's what I want to say in this video. If you are enjoying my content, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, bye. I hope you have enjoyed this video and got a lot of value out of it. By the way, guys, if you are still suffering in your dating life, not able to find any solution for the problems you are facing in your dating life, now it's time to change it forever. And if you really want to get guided by me personally in my mentorship program or in my one-on-one bootcamp program, then apply to the link in the description below. The link is deepakdating.info/mentorship. But keep in mind, my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program are in very high in demand with a very limited availability. They are also costly. So only if you are fully motivated, committed, and prepared emotionally and mentally, want to get guided by me personally, only then apply to the mentorship or my bootcamp program. If right now the cost is the issue, or you are not able to do my mentorship program or my bootcamp program due to any personal reason, and still want to change your dating life, then I suggest you to join Dating Infield Domination. The link is also in the description below. The first link, it's only $1, completely risk-free. You can cancel it anytime you want to. There you will see pure uncut infield interaction of me as well as my students getting laid, getting girlfriends. Listen word by word, line by line, infield interactions in this program, Dating Infield's Domination, and learn top level seduction skills which no other dating coach in this world can able to teach you. I challenge it. So what you will see in Dating Infield's Domination in the infields, that is something you will be personally learning from me in my mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program in future if you plan to join it. So apply to the link in the description below for a 30-minute free call, deepakdating.info/mentorship. If you really want to get mentored by me personally and change your dating life or other alternative, join Dating Infield's Domination. The link is also in the description below. If you are not really sure right now for mentorship program or my one-on-one bootcamp program. Also guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonial, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.